This is the only breakout strategy that you need. That's what you're going to learn today. So what you're going to get from this video at the end of it, the final product, you're going to learn how to profit from the futures markets using a simple, repeatable breakout strategy based on very simple support and resistance zones. So we are going to only focus on support and resistance zones. This is the key. Going to enter only when the setup presents itself. Do not predict the markets. You're going to only be reacting. Strategy is designed to simplify trading, and it's something that you can repeat every single day. Now, what this strategy is going to do for you at the end of this video, you're going to have peace of mind in your trading, not going to be second guessing anymore, not going to be confused. Just simple breaks of lines, and you're going to take your trade. That's it. So step one, we need to identify what we are trading. We're in the futures market. I trade this with mainly NQ, YM, ES, and sometimes gold. If you trade in the London session, this can also work on the DAX. Now, a big key, do not trade them all. It's just going to be way too many. Master one or two of these first. Now, step number two, trade during the proper times. For this strategy, we need volume for these breakouts. So on my time zone, New York session, 8:30 Central Standard Time, preferably wherever you are, trade before the New York session opens. This is the key to this strategy, okay? Step three, identify your support and resistance zones, and we're going to go over what exactly that is later on in this video, so make sure to stay till the end for that. And step four, most important by far, come prepared and show up every single day like this is your job. Use proper leverage, have proper psychology with this, and understand that this is not 100%, but I have physical proof it does work. Now I'm going to show you how to actually apply it to real trades. So step number one was identify what we are trading. This is on the 5-minute time frame. We're trading NQ futures. So that's step number one. Step two, we have to trade. Again, this was key. We have to trade during the proper times so we can get that volume. So this right here on a 5-minute time frame, as you can see, this is at 8:25 a.m. Completely blank, naked chart looks 5 minutes before it opens. So this is what you're going to do before it does open. You're going to want to mark off your support and resistance zones. Now we can mark off support and resistance either by rectangles, as you can see here. And something that I like to do is always change my resistance to red, and then my support, I'm going to change that to green once I find this area of support. Now I see this here. I'm going to mark this zone off. Now keep in mind, these are zones. It doesn't necessarily have to be perfect on it. These are zones that we're looking at. Look at this key level right here. Look how many touches we have just in this area. So that is why we are marking that area off. And then here I see a trend line as well. You can also use your support and resistance for trend lines. Sometimes price likes to react to these trend lines, whether it bounces and then it goes up, that's acting as support, and then the other way acting as resistance. So I see this as well. So this is it. This was step three. We identified our resistance zones and we identified our support zones right before the market opens. One of the very first things at the start of this video was don't predict, react to the markets. Now we're just going to react and see what happens to the market. I'm already going to mark up my zones. If I'm going to take a short position, I'm going to take it after this support gets broken, after we have the breakout. This is called the breakout strategy. We are waiting for that breakout. So as soon as price comes down and let's say it breaks these previous lows, I'm going to enter in my short position. Now, what do I do with stops? What do I do with take profit? Your stop loss is going to be just above that support area that was just now broken. So what's great about this is you're going to have tight stops, meaning you're not going to have big crazy losses. What I like to target, always try to go for at least a 2-to-1. And there you go. Let's just say there. So we're going to be targeting this 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Now, if I want to take buys, let's say the market just absolutely pumped right here and I wanted to take buys. So we have this trend line, but we also have this resistance. So what I would do in this case, because we are at all-time highs here, I'm not going to take these buys if it breaks this resistance here. I would want to see it really be pumping all the way up here, and that's when I would take my buys. I would keep my stop very, very tight, And then, like I said, go for that 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So let's see what happens once this actually plays out. I'm going to drop down to the 1 minute time frame so you can see each candle as soon as the market opens. So boom, we got our 8:30 open there. Let's see what happens. So boom, as you can see right here, I do remember this exact day price did come up here and then it started coming down. If price is in between this zone here, that's a no trade zone. We're not taking a trade in the zone. So once it started coming down, it broke. Let's see what happens. Boom, just like that. Your take profit is hit. Now that's it. As you can see, the take profit was hit. Once the take profit is hit, you're done. You don't need to trade anymore. You're done for the day. Don't look for any other setups, and that's it. And then come back tomorrow. Let's look at one more example. I'm going to go to just another random day and let's see how it plays out. But let's just see exactly what happens here because as you can see, I actually have this marked out as well. So let's go to replay mode again. This is going to be 825. So I marked off this resistance. We had resistance here, and then I marked off this support right here. Now, something else that you could do as well, I do see this trend line here. You can mark this off. Really, I would probably leave it like this. Now, let's see what happens once 8:30 opens. We're going to drop back down to a 1 minute. We've got the 8:30 a.m. open candle. So this is what's beautiful about waiting for New York session to open. If this candle came out and you took this short right here, you would lose this trade because it's 8:29. The market is not open. You would not take that trade. So let's see here, 8:30 a.m. price goes up. It's obviously in this zone. It looks like it rejected here. Let's continue. Moving on to 8:31. Looks like price is coming up here. And then now as price is coming up right here, this came above this previous high. So that is where I'm taking my long position. I'm going to enter my long position here. Going to keep my stops really tight just under this resistance. And then again, I'm going to target that 2-to-1. So let's see what happens. Your take profit is hit. Now you are done for the day. Don't trade anymore for the day. Do not give your money back to these markets. This is the basics of this strategy. It is very, very simple, but also very, very powerful. But please keep in mind that this does not work every single time. You will lose with this strategy. I have lost with it many times, but I have also won with it many times. Try it out for yourself. I guarantee if you follow the rules of this strategy, you will have many, many profitable days. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope that I earned a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe. And as always, happy trading. I'll see you guys in the next video.